And then followed by asteroids, which a lot of people thought I brought in Asterios as the problem.
That's why they voted it up.
That's funny.
No. And then followed by women. Sean, nice of you to call in between bong rips.
That was after like episode 50, I think. I forgot what number we were on.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Forgot. All right, Dick, got anything else?
No.
No, let me finish this point. It's political suicide. It's a landfill. It's a minefield to walk through to try to propose some legislation.
He's talking about regulation and libertarianism.
Yeah.
How they're conflicting ideas.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, everyone just thinks that libertarians just hate all regulation.
Well, no libertarian will go on the record saying which regulations they're in favor of.
Well, drugs is a big thing to regulate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
A libertarian will go on the record.
No, you can't.
What do you mean?
They're all slippery.
What do you mean? I think they're slippery because you fundamentally don't understand the ideology.
No, I understand it. I get it. Because a lot of people confuse me as a libertarian. In fact...
Oh, God, no. You're as authoritarian as it gets.
You're as authoritarian as it gets. You support Trump, who's actually an authoritarian. He's neither conservative nor liberal.
Where's your
He's an
air horn,
authoritarian.
Randy?
You said Trump earlier. You lost the debate.
You brought in Trump.
But only because you mentioned
building
Trump.
A wall.
You mentioned Trump so much on the show.
I'm taking $12 from both of you.
All right. Oh, here's the Dick versus Dick. Oh my God, that one got blasted. Do you admit that you're wrong yet on your horrible Dick versus Dick last episode?
Here's the thing.
No,
hold on, hold on. If you say that that's what you meant, and it was a joke, I'm not going to question you as the author of your book.
I mean, your editor edited it.
I know, I understand.
Yeah.
But hold on. The reason I brought that in.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The reason I brought that in is because dozens of people emailed me the same thing, and they were all confused in the same way. Now, if that's not what you meant, that's not what you meant, but it's a confusing passage.
Yeah.
You could have very easily worded it in a way that's not
Jeremy
confusing.
Ruby Strauss fucked up. You're saying that your editor, Jeremy Ruby Strauss, who edits the content of my book and who I signed off unilaterally on because he's way better at writing than me.
Jeremy's job is to edit for clarity, not for voice. So if that's your voice and that's the style that you write in, that's your voice.
He edited for clarity, meaning that he clarified it perfectly for any reasonable person who's reading it.
People weren't paying attention to the commas that offset that phrase within the sentence.
It was dashes, but people wanted it to be true so bad. They wanted to make Gabby, but you didn't curate it properly. And you said you just passed along what people gave you, and you ended up sounding like a dick.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Dick. Speaking of sounding like dicks. If so many people are confused, it's not a very clearly written passage. Now, if you say that was a joke, I'm not going to question you. You're the author. That's what you meant. However, I will say this. What your defense of it was ridiculous because you said you were making a statement about fathers. It was a general statement about fathers.
That's the joke. No.
Comparing Trump to your father. You had not made any statement about fathers.
No, I didn't say it's a general statement about fathers. It's a comedy book. The joke is that I'm saying Trump is my father. That's the joke. The joke is that the first thing I would say, Dick Masterson, while writing this book, Men Are Better Than Women, is that Donald Trump is my father.
Okay.
That's the joke. No one that anyone respects like your father or Donald Trump, who implying that he's my father.
No, you said or Donald Trump.
Implying that he's my father, dickhead. That's what I just said.
Okay.
Nobody who anyone respects, like your father or Donald Trump, implying that Donald Trump is my father.
Oh, your father, comma, or Donald Trump as my father?
Ask Jeremy Ruby Strauss. He edited it.
Don't blame it on him. You're the fucking writer, shithead. It's not his job to edit for the content. That's
for
your
understanding.
Job. No, your
he
voice.
Edits for understanding. That's the editor's job.
Your voice and your content.
And he made it as concise as possible, easily understood by anyone who's not actively trying to make me look stupid and pleasing you. Hey, look, Maddox will love this. I didn't understand it. I'm like 5 people who didn't understand this joke, and I want to make him so happy. I'm going to give him this retarded interpretation of this passage. Maddox, I'm not going to check. I'm just going to shove it through because I also want it to be true so bad. Here you go, everybody. Here's a bunch of shit in your face.
It's confusing as hell. I read the phrase. I read it, and it's not just me who was confused. Lots of people are confused, and your fans are feeding you a line of horseshit right into.
Fans?
Excuse me.
Fans feeding me anything.
They're feeding a line of horseshit right into your ego.
What fans are feeding me this?
Right into your ego.
What fans are feeding me this?
The people
I
who
didn't say anybody was defending me.
I didn't say
anyone
people who are defending you.
I said you're wrong. Ruby edited it, and he thought it was great. He got the joke. I got the
Dick.
joke. Everyone else got the joke in the comments who said you
No,
look
they
like
didn't.
a fucking
Those are your
dick
fans.
when you did it.
Those are your fans feeding your ego, because that's not what everyone said, shithead, especially the people who emailed me, obviously.
In private.
And back to Ruby editing. Look, it's the editor's job, but they're not going to catch everything. They're not going to catch everything that falls through the cracks. You
All
said
right.
last episode.
I don't know why you'd use an
said
editor who
last
wasn't
episode,
competent.
You said last episode that you were comparing Trump. You changed your tune twice.
Trump's
you were
your
saying
father.
Stop interrupting. You were saying that Trump is someone who's respected like fathers, someone that everyone in society respects. You didn't make that case in your book, not a single time.
What are you talking
and by
about
the way,
in my book? The joke is someone who everyone respects. I would think in a book called Men Are Better Than Women is the de facto understood that a father figure is respected.
why? You didn't mention anything about fathers in your entire book.
Because it's a joke. The book is full of jokes. The understanding is that the father is a linchpin of the family. Do I need to make that case? I'm not walking like, this is a man. A man has a penis. Let me prove it.
But-
everyone knows, no one who anyone respects like your father. No one who anyone respects like your father or Donald Trump. That's
Yeah,
it.
I
No
don't
one who
know.
anyone respects like your father or
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Believes in this horse
believes
shit.
in horse shit.
Yeah.
So easy to understand
Oh, very
unless you
easy to
so
understand.
badly want it to be true
No.
that you embarrass yourself in front of that many people. That's
the
what
prose
happened.
was not clear. You were not making
Extremely
it clear.
clear.
You were not making it clear that Trump was your dad. If you say that that's your intention and that's what you meant, I'm not gonna dispute you on it. That's
You're
what
trying
you
to
meant.
bisect it until you can get some weird way that you're right. But the
No,
overall,
but you didn't make. You changed your state. You changed your tune twice last episode. You
No.
said that Trump was like your dad. You said Trump is your dad, and then you also
That's
said
the
that it was a
comparison.
statement. You were saying it was a statement about Trump, which is someone he respects like fathers.
Yeah.
You had not made a single statement about fathers up until that point in the book, because you know why? That was page 2 of your introduction, and then the rest of your book,
That's
the
great.
word father appears 7 times in a 272-page book. You made no statements about fathers. The word dad
What the
doesn't
fuck
appear.
are you
the word
talking about
papa
about
doesn't appear.
fathers?
I'm talking. The word father
What
doesn't
are you
appear.
talking about fathers?
Because
it
you
doesn't
said
matter.
you said last episode that Trump is someone you respect like fathers.
Like your
you said
father.
that fathers are a linchpin of blah 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 blah. You didn't make that clear in your book.
What the fuck are you talking about making it clear about respecting fathers? I say right in the beginning, no one that anyone respects like your father. What am I saying? You respect your father.
Are you?
What do you mean, are I? That's what the sentence says. No one that anyone respects like your father. Of course you respect your father.
Do you?
You're asking a real question?
No,
I mean,
not you.
You're
Not you personally.
You've been so destroyed on this argument that you're turning it into this weird bisection of like language, and you searched the PDF of my book for mentions of father. That's your argument.
I've ceded your point that you meant that as
you're
a joke.
wrong. That you
meant
were wrong thinking I was anti-Trump in that book.
Dick,
That's
it's
what
a
embarrasses you about
It's
it.
a confusing passage.
Only to you and
the dozens of
3
people
or
who
4
emailed me.
email
Yeah, the dozens of people who
okay.
emailed
Only
me.
you and the 50 people
Yeah.
who emailed
How
you
about
about it
this?
who were so excited they could make you happy with this retarded clip.
Yeah. How about this for clarity? Instead of just saying no one is the scope is universal, and then anyone is also the scope is universal.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying no one, who, anyone. Okay, so hold on. Let me think of all the people in the universe, and then of those, let me do the
Must take you a long time to read a book.
the intersection of no one versus anyone. Okay, we got two universal scopes. Okay,
Uh-huh.
now I'm thinking of all the people of no one. Right? No one who anyone respects, like your father. Okay, now I'm thinking of another person. Okay, or Donald Trump. Okay, or Donald Trump, which is Dick's father. I'm supposed to surmise from this passage of no one who anyone respects, like your father, comma, or Donald Trump.
No comma. You
Oh,
forgot the
that's
dashes.
right.
You forgot the dashes.
There's
If you're going line by line, you forgot the dashes. No one that anyone respects, dash, like your father. That's what
Okay.
they're there for.
Right,
All right.
offset. with
Offset.
the
So,
sentence.
Yep, here you
so,
go.
like your father or Donald Trump believes in that horse shit. Okay, very clear, crystal clear. How about this?
Yeah.
How about this? Anyone you respect like Donald Trump doesn't believe in this horse shit.
That's not funny.
Well, the joke wasn't funny to begin with.
Well, hey, I don't know.
I mean,
didn't sell as many of your books. I thought it was pretty funny. What
Well,
can I say?
I mean,
Take
look-
it up with Ruby.
Look, not
Take it up with Ruby.
every joke is going to be funny. Not every joke is going to land. But it was a confusing passage, and I think that people who were confused by it were understandably confused because it's a very wordy way of saying what you're trying to say. I get it now. Look, if you,
I mean, I
if
should
that's
have
what you
written it at
meant,
a 5th grade level if that's what you wanted to read. I
well,
wrote it
apparently
perhaps a
not,
little more
because
sophisticated.
you got to see when you did.
This is the now you understand why he talks like this, because he's got to communicate with people like you who can't understand a sentence with any kind of sophistication. They need period. Mary ran up the hill. John ran up the hill. They both ran up the hill. Mary and John ran up the hill. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what's going on here. Did Mary run up a hill? Did John run up a hill? I have no idea.
Okay. Well,
the important thing, Dick, is that you tried.
Yeah, that is the important thing.
Yeah. C grade. I give you a C.
Did I fucking die of an aneurysm and wind up in retard heaven? Fucking Maddox, dude. He's saying no one that anyone respects. Saying that the people that are respected, no one would believe that. Like,
of the people who are respected.
God,
Very clear.
dude,
Very
I can't
clear.
fucking believe
Of the
this
people
shit.
who are
Like,
respected.
Dick,
Okay.
you are totally right.
That
I
statement.
love your book.
Okay.
Well,
there you go. A
well,
fan of
and-
yours.
And fucking
Thank you.
Maddox,
Thank
the
you very-
writer here, doesn't know the difference. Oh my God.
It's
I
very
can't even-
frustrating.
It's always
I
easy.
can't even
And by
listen
the way,
to voicemail. I gotta go.
Good.
Maddox, go fuck yourself.
Yo, you go fuck yourself. I'll say this. I'll end it on this. The best jokes always need pages and minutes of explanation. Very good joke, Dick. Good job.
Thank you.